Is the vinyl bubble finally popping? My fellow vinyl community, the economic winds have shifted, and they're bringing about some changes that even we can't ignore. As inflation subtly creeps into our daily lives, that extra cash we once set aside for rare records or the latest releases might be getting redirected to cover the basics. It's not just about prices going up, it's about our money not stretching as far as it used to in the record stores. With central banks turning up the dial on interest rates, borrowing becomes pricier. This might seem distant from the world of vinyl, but think about it. Small record shops relying on loans to stock up might now face higher costs. And these costs? They often trickle down to us, the buyers. But here's where it gets interesting for vinyl enthusiasts. As belts tighten, many might prioritize essentials over non-essentials. That limited edition pressing or that vintage find might seem a bit more indulgent. This could mean two things. 1. Sellers might find it harder to offload rare records at premium prices. 2. For the savvy collector, it might be an opportunity to find deals as sellers compete for fewer buyers. Recently, I took a deep dive into Discogs, a haven for vinyl lovers, and noticed a trend. Some records, which once commanded sky-high prices, are now seeing their values fall or stabilize. It's not just a hunch, the numbers are there. And to give you a clearer picture, I'm going to share specific examples that caught my eye. Let's start with Miles Davis' Kind of Blue remaster from Analog Productions. In January 2022, this classic was selling in mint condition for prices like $194 and $169. Fast forward to September 2023, and we see mint and near mint copies going for as low as $98 and $85. That's a noticeable drop, especially when considering the pristine condition of these records. Or let's check Pink Floyd The Dark Side of the Moon from its 30th anniversary edition. In May 2020, a mint copy was sold for a whopping $250. By September 2023, even with the record in very good plus condition, it was going for $119. While there are still high-priced sales in between, the general trend indicates a softening in the market for this edition. What about AP's edition of John Coltrane A Love Supreme? In March 2021, a mint copy was fetching prices like $350. By January 2023, a near-mint copy was being sold for $175, showing a decline in the price despite the record's revered status among jazz enthusiasts. Finally, let's take a look to another audiophile remaster by Analog Productions of Norah Jones' Come Away With Me. In November 2021, sealed copies of this album were being sold for prices like $112 and $119. By March 2023, a mint copy was available for $99, and by August 2023, a near-mint copy was being sold for just $60. Across these four examples, there's a discernible trend of prices either stabilizing or declining. While there are still high-priced sales, especially for sealed or special editions, the overall market for these vinyl records seems to be softening. This could be a reflection of the broader economic challenges we discussed earlier, where discretionary spending on non-essentials, like vinyl records, is becoming more measured. Does this mean that vinyl is over? Absolutely not. In fact, vinyl sales in the US have seen an impressive increase of 21.7% for the first half of 2023 compared to the same period last year, as reported by The Guardian. This growth is not a sudden spike either. The year 2022 marked the 17th consecutive year of rising vinyl record sales. Interestingly, the pandemic-induced surge in 2021 saw a whopping 108% increase in vinyl sales. However, while the broader picture looks promising, there are subtle indications that the market is undergoing some changes. Some price points, especially for highly sought-after releases, appear to be softening or stabilizing. This suggests that while the demand for vinyl remains strong, the frenzied pace of price hikes might be slowing down. For collectors and enthusiasts, This could be a sign to exercise a bit more discernment in their purchases. The era of FOMO-driven pre-orders, where every release feels like a must-have, might be waning. Instead, it might be more prudent to adopt a wait-and-see approach, especially for releases that aren't limited editions. The used market, in particular, could become a treasure trove of opportunities. As some collectors decide to part with their collections or downsize, there might be chances to snag some great albums at more reasonable prices. In essence, while vinyl is far from over, a more strategic and patient approach to collecting could be the way forward.